on things, Jesse?
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Slide 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Aztecs are flying down the field. The offense changing the play. He's got him. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd.
Touchdown, San Diego State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. 1st drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Utah State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. The Aggies offense will go to work for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
He'll pull it down. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hilton. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pocket breaking down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right on the money. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Hilton. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Malone. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Off the play fake. Escape. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Hilton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Aztecs want to move quickly. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Hilton. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Second down coming up. The give on the option. Look out, he's got room. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions. And
he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Aztecs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hilton. This time on target. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the...
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it at the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They punted away on fourth down. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on third and short. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the Aztecs will have it first and 10.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Diego State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This one's complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well and running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit. That's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like...
Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. New set of downs after the completion. It's 1st down from the 11. Unloads quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to swing it on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really